Make sure you save it. You won't see me save it, but I just edited it out. But here's the boss fight up here. And this guy has lackeys, and I believe I've seen some other people playing Master Ninja mode. I haven't gone through this campaign yet, but I believe a lot of the other bosses who don't have lackeys in Sigma and in Very Hard mode have lackeys. So I normally detest lackeys, especially here. I don't like the lackeys. But they're not too aggressive. They really aren't. And a lot of the times, you'll be fighting bosses in this game that you can really benefit using the essence from a lackey kill and chaining an attack off that kill to murder the boss with a very powerful attack, like from the UF or something. So I was fortunate to get this hit right here. I kind of took a chance right there, but he was just within my grasp right there. So it's hard to hit this guy. See, my hits aren't connecting with that dragon sword, but trust me, it's all pretty much random. But what I experience here with the wall jumps and hitting him from overhead is that once you jump and then somersault backwards, delay pressing the Y button just for a fraction of a second, and then press it. I think that has something to do with it, because I usually, like this whole time, I was just jumping, somersaulting backwards, and then pressing the Y button immediately. And it is just kind of, it's wild. It's nothing set in stone here, but I believe, after fighting this guy a lot of times, that if you just delay pressing the button a little bit, you make contact with him, and you're able to hit him from above a lot more. But sometimes it's the opposite, but for the most part, it seems to be a steady enough thing to where I can at least, even though I don't know for certain that it works, I could at least impart it to you guys to, you know, give you something, at least something to try. But this game is, like I said, extremely damn hard, goddamn hard. Clearing Very Hard mode meets those criteria. So, I mean, we're set with a new challenge here, defeating Master Ninja, and this is a long fight just because you see how little he likes to relinquish hits. So I'm switching to the Dragon Sword now to deal with the lackeys, because I'm most comfortable killing enemies with the Dragon Sword. So I'm just going to take these guys down. A lot of the times, if they're on the ground, it'll take 2 thrusts of the Y button. So you got to press the Y button twice to kill these guys. But if an enemy's too nearby, you're going to have to move. I will be teaching you guys everything I know about this game, as well as tricks that I know of. I wouldn't really consider this a trick. This is a valid technique to defeat this guy, because it's a safe method, and even though, you know, sometimes, you know, that kind of shit can happen, it works well enough so that I could pass it on as a valid strategy, and it's not really it is cheap, I suppose, if you're classifying things that are repetitive actions as being cheap on the player's part. That's an iframe move right there, but it's very risky to do that move, because the end of your iframe safety normally results in you getting grabbed. So pretty much you just want to avoid his grabs. They're not extremely deadly. I think his melee combo attacks, those are more deadly for sure. But I'm gonna be taking you through this entire game. This is just the first video of 16 videos that are going to appear on my channel in the coming weeks and months. I'm going to be taking you through all the Fiend challenges, getting every single item, and when I say that, I mean it. But there may be a couple of Fiend challenges that I cannot do, like the 120 Berserker fights in Zarkon Stadium, but I think I might be able to do that. I just need a little bit more practice, as well as the Great Bridge Fiend Challenge. So I just love Ninja Gaiden so much, and I love this game. If you want to buy it, it's available on the Xbox store for $10. I mean, $10. You can't buy a great game for that cheap these days. And hell, I would pay much more for this game than that. But I mean, this is my 3rd campaign into the game, like I said. And you have to earn the right to play Master Ninja. You earn it by beating the game, but to beat the game, you can't just do tricks the whole game. You need some skills to base your strategies off of. And I'm going to be showing you like I said, everything I know, every move I know that works the best. I was toying with the idea of. Well, let me scratch that for a second. Here are some more lackeys here. So you notice sometimes Mirai gets a little bit more aggressive when you've dispatched the first set of lackeys, and then these lackeys come in. Or it might be that his health is getting low, so he's getting more aggressive. So I like to just deal with the lackey somewhere that's not around Mirai. I'll go in for an Azuna drop combo. Obviously, we can't do the Azuna drop, but you can do most of the combo. It's XY, XXY, but all we can do is that final downward stab at this point in the battle. But you don't have to take all of Mirai's health away, which is really nice. And I did find that the Lunar was taking more damage off of this guy, coming down on him from an overhead slash than the Dragon Sword was. Pretty much don't focus on OT, or excuse me, UTs. I'm going to be throwing around a lot of jargon too, but I'll discuss what all the abbreviations stand for. And I don't know. It's going to be a very good guide, and I'm excited to do this. Very excited to do this Ninja Gaiden Black, because I've never defeated it on Master Ninja. I have the utmost respect for this game, but I know I could. It's well within my grasp to defeat this game. I've already cleared Sigma. I've cleared Ninja Gaiden 2 on Master Ninja twice, and I don't know. This is my favorite franchise of all time. And this is obviously the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden Black, or Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox that exists. So there we go. That was the killing blow. And I don't hold any store in getting Master Ninja rankings